Hello and happy Mother's Day, Sip and Bloom Nation. We're super excited to be celebrating Mother's Day today with you to put together the Petite floral arrangement. To begin, we wanted to take a little bit of a moment to celebrate number 12 Cider's release of the Union Semi-Sweet Cider. This is actually going to be available in your local wine distributor stores. Let's take a little taste and see how it is. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you guys, but I love a semi-sweet cider, and this is an exceptional one. Congratulations to number 12. Now, to begin, we're just going to fill our vase, which has a nice lush piece of oasis in it, about halfway filled with water. And we want to take just a few seconds to let that water absorb into our oasis. While we do that, we're going to make sure that when we're opening our flower bouquet, we're going to use our scissors. These are our Sip and Bloom exclusive scissors. They're available on sipandbloom.com. And we're going to go ahead and cut the plastic. And the reason that we're going to do this is we don't want to harm any of the flowers on the inside. So just by being very gentle and cracking this baby open, we're really protecting those interior stems. So I want to start off with our cute little Gerber daisy. You'll notice it has a sleeve on it, so again, very gently you're going to want to remove that sleeve. And for the first flower, once it's open, I'm going to have you cut it to about this height. So the shorter height really allows our Gerber daisy to sort of sit as the focal point flower in our arrangement. So that'll sort of gracefully just lay right above our Sip and Bloom logo. We put the Sip and Bloom logo on every single one of our vases so that while you're learning the process of floral design, you're always keeping in mind where is center in this arrangement. As we design, you're going to notice I keep spinning the arrangement around and around, but we always want to remember where our center and our focal points are. And so that's sort of going to be this area right here. Right off the bat, I want to grab some of our pit green. So the pit green is this fabulous lush green here, and it has a very natural architecture. So you're going to see there's really great 3 stem pieces, 2 stem pieces, and those are the ones that we want to utilize. So we're going to cut that right where 2 pieces come together, and the reason we do that is now we have 2 workable pieces to put into our arrangement. So when you do have a piece like this one, we're going to make sure that we remove all of the stems that might touch water. The reason we do that is the more stems that touch your water, the quicker bacteria is going to build in our arrangement, and it shortens the lifespan of the flowers. So we want to make sure that no leaves are really touching that oasis. And now that we have our focal point flower in there, I want to use our piece of pit green to blend that arrangement in. So notice how they're starting to balance each other out. And from there, we're instantly going to grab one of our snapdragons. These beautiful white snapdragons are going to be very much the line weight and the height of our arrangement. So in order to figure out the height of this one, we want to just place our vase towards the edge of the table, allowing us to move the stem up and down and to sort of say, okay, this is about 1.5 the height of our vase. I'm going to go ahead and cut that at the base of the vase, eliminating all of those soft green stems. And where we have our focal point moving in this direction, we're going to use the snapdragon line weight in the opposite. So that's going to sit perfectly back there. All right. So in order to blend these elements in, I want to grab some filler. We have this great lush filler here, and you're going to notice that you have one long stem. In order to create a more pillow-like shape, we're actually going to cut this stem in half. And the reason we're going to do that is it's going to give us 2 workable pieces to place in different parts of our arrangement. We're going to cut this a little bit shorter. Again, we're not going to let any of our green stems touch that water. And so now, with the 2 different lush pieces, we're gonna create just a little bit more fill. Now, before we have too many flowers in the vase, we have to take care of these spectacular, these are actually called, these are the peacock varietal of tulips, and they're called that for that sort of fan-like feather shape of each of their petals. So this is far too long for an arrangement of this height, so I'm gonna sort of cut this piece to sit just a little bit taller than the daisy. And we're gonna eliminate some of these stems. And very gently, using the base of the stem, we're gonna place this tulip into our arrangement here. Fabulous. So again, just grabbing more filler. Got some cute little palms here. And the palms again, cutting them in half, giving us two different pieces. One that's a little bit taller to sit sort of towards the back, blending in that snapdragon, and one towards the front, bringing that color next to the Gerber daisy. Repeating the same process. We're just gonna get a few more of these into the vase. We'll get some of that bright yellow color close to that beautiful daisy's yellow center. And now we want to grab our roses. So some of you will have more roses, some of you will have more Gerber daisies, and you're going to sort of differentiate your arrangement based off of the flowers and how they are opening in your arrangement. So we're going to go ahead and prep this rose by eliminating all of the green leaves. And we're going to go ahead and open the flower here. So how we're going to do this is we're simply going to fold back the outer shell of our rose. And by doing this, the rose is really going to have the ability to open towards the center of our arrangement. And you can do this with every set of roses that you purchase from now on. What you're going to see is instead of, after several weeks, the rose just sort of flopping over, it'll really open up a bit more first before it eventually says bye-bye. So we have a really strong focal point piece here, a taller tulip, and to balance that out, we want to sort of create a triangle out of those three pink elements. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out that I want the height of the rose to be about here, and I'm going to use this to sort of balance out our different elements. So what you see here is this one came out a little bit too tall. They're fighting too much with the tulip, so I'm gonna just gently pull it right back out, cut it a little bit shorter, and then again, push it straight down into that oasis. So see how the balance has really started to come together here. Again, we're gonna use some of our pit, and that's gonna add that green element. Blend, 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 blend. I want to go ahead and grab another rose. And this rose is going to sort of sit towards the back of our arrangement. That's going to allow the blending to happen between the snapdragon and the rest of the arrangement. And then we want to go ahead and grab some more green filler. And the green filler is just going to be that last accent piece that merges the different elements together. So you're going to see it's just a blending technique, and we're just going to move our vase around until we are happy with how each of the elements look together. This arrangement is just so beautiful, perfect for a Mother's Day treat. One more piece of pink green here, and I think, let's just add a little bit more towards the front. I think we have a really beautiful centered arrangement. What do we think, folks? Sip and Bloom would like to thank Bazingo for supporting our small business this week. We have included 4 Bazingo cards with each of our do-at-home kits, so make sure to tune in this evening to play Bazingo with the rest of Minnesota. Cheers and happy Mother's Day.